tricked you. You thought it was what I ate in a day, but it's not. It's an update. I had tweeted when I got back from my vacation that I was back, and I had all these vlogs in the bank ready to post here on the channel, but I asked if you wanted a life update first, and a lot of people responded yes. Well, a few people just wanted anything and whatever I would post, but I thought since I haven't really talked to y'all in a while, I would just sit, drink my morning coffee. This is the first thing I'm doing this morning before I start working, and just have a little chat. Nothing serious, just to, like, you know, check in, make it more personal. That is some good coffee. So yeah, so what day is today? Today is May 1st for me here. You're not watching this on May 1st, but it's May 1st right now. And I've just noticed a lot of changes are happening for not necessarily just me, but like everyone in my life. People are moving, people are having babies, relationships are changing, jobs are changing, everything's changing. And that's like always what happens when it's spring. And it's not really spring yet here. It's still kind of cold since I've been back. Certainly not as hot as South America or even the south of the United States where I was for about a week. But anyways, changes are happening, and some changes are happening here as well. Nothing major, but first off, I am going to go to posting every Wednesday here on my personal channel. So that means every Wednesday's a day of celebration. You get a hot for food video still every morning, and you will get a video from me at some point during the day. I'll try to be, you know, on it with when I post, but right now I'm just not going to make any promises. But yes, I will post every Wednesday on both channels going forward. I had to cut back on doing 3 days a week on this channel because it's just too much to have to think about on top of hot for food, which I've always said hot for food is the priority. This is kind of supplementary, and to have to do 3 vlogs a week was making me go mad having to edit them all. And then with the cookbook production that happened all of last year and the beginning of this year, I just couldn't fit it in, as you knew. So I wasn't really posting on this channel at all. But anyway, I'm going to get back to it as well. I'm back into the full swing of hot for food, and we've got a video today and we've got a video next week. And other than that, I have no other videos created. So this is what's kind of happening with hot for food, is that John is too busy with his own business that he runs to really be dedicating multiple days a month to shooting hot for food videos and even being in hot for food videos. So I'm right now basically auditioning new videographers at the moment, and the intention and manifestation is that I find someone who's just as good as John, who is fun to work with, and we can collaborate, and this person will shoot all my videos. They will not be in the videos, but they will shoot them as a videographer gets paid to do. For now, I'll continue editing, and I'll continue coming up with all the recipes and all that stuff. And challenges, well, my intention is to continue challenges. I don't know. We'll see how that works out with our schedules, and also maybe the challenges become something where I bring in other people to challenge. I don't know. I think that would be really hard, to be honest, because the challenge is so fly by the seat of your pants, and I'm not really sure that everyone's necessarily cut out to do that, or invest the time to do that. But we'll see. Anyways, I don't know. Hot for food is fine and everything's good. It's just we need to sort of, this thing has become bigger than us, if that's a reasonable way to put it, and I was never prepared to keep up with that idea, and my focus sort of turned to recipe development and photography and creating content for this cookbook, that the videos were just like, oh my god, I just got to get the videos out. Like, I wasn't putting a ton of thought into them because I didn't have time to, and I really don't want to do that. I don't want that to fall by the wayside. I want it to become and continue to be good and quality and everything else. So anyway, it's a little bit of an I don't know as of today, but hopefully in a couple days I will have solidified a few people that I like working with. So to shoot, I'll continue editing and all of that stuff. What else? I don't know. My vacation was really awesome. It was much needed. I was totally burnt out. Didn't really even know how I felt about the book. I handed it in literally at like 2 a.m. before I flew the next morning to Ecuador. I had handed in the manuscript, which was a full Word document of everything from start to finish, including the introduction, the dedication, the table of contents, the intro to the book, and then all the recipes and head notes. And the pictures, we had some trouble uploading files and whatnot in a matter of hours. And so at 2 a.m. I was like, I'm getting on a plane in a few hours and all my pictures are not uploaded to the publisher and I gotta go. But it was all good. So they have everything. And then I was gone for 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, I rarely thought about the book. I thought about it a little bit more when I was hanging out with Timothy Packron, aka Mississippi Vegan, who I hung out with in Jackson and New Orleans, and you'll see that in some upcoming vlogs. And he's working on a cookbook, so I was kind of like helping him, and we were talking a lot about just like the behind the scenes of making a cookbook and the production and the workflow and everything. So I did kind of get back onto work and thinking about that for the last few days of my vacation, but it was still a nice break to be somewhere else where I didn't have to worry about all of, you know, my stuff here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so then the publisher, so I'm working with 10 Speed Press, as you may or may not already know, and the editor had sent back what's called developmental edits. So she had gone through my whole manuscript and made fine-tuned edits, asking me to clarify measurements or weights. I have to add weights for some things now. Of course, we're going with, is it metric or, I don't even know the difference. We're using American weights and measurements because we have an American publishing deal. And so the edit's actually not too bad. And since I've been back, I've been going through it, just revising a few things. It's not, you know, a lot. As she said, the publisher, the heavy lifting is done, which of course is creating all the recipes. And I do feel, since I've been back, I feel a lot of relief. I feel a lot better about the project. I feel it coming together. I feel it moving forward. It feels like the next phase of the process, and it feels pretty good, I think. I feel good about it. It still feels like it might take, obviously it's going to take a while for it to come out. It doesn't come out until February 2018, and part of me is just like, oh my God, that's so far away. But at the same time, it's already May, you know? Before you know it, it's going to be fall again and winter over here, and then it's out. And by that, you know, by the end of summer, I'm sure we'll be having pre-orders already. So it's like, it's basically already out. Near the end near the end of the cookbook creation and development, I was like, I don't want to cook anymore. Like, you just get sick of cooking and recipe testing. You really do, even though that's what you love to do. But even just taking 3 weeks off from cooking, I didn't cook, except once with Timothy. But like, I came back and I just wanted to get in the kitchen, and I had all these ideas, and I wanted to make food, and I wanted to shoot photos. And so I just really liked doing that. And it was hard for me. It's hard for me because when I was doing so much YouTube, like 3 videos on this channel plus a video on Hot for Food, that's all I had time to do. I didn't have time to make extra recipes. And I really don't want to do that. I mean, leading up between now and the book coming out, I want you guys to be getting more content and more recipes. Stuff that's not going to be in the book, because the book's going to be all brand new as well. And so I would like to start creating recipes that only our newsletter subscribers will receive every week. So I need you to sign up at hotforfoodblog.com for our newsletter. There's a little pop-up that will come up when you log on to the website, and just subscribe. Just add your name and your email, and then you will get a new recipe in your inbox every week. At least that is the hope and the intention. One will go out this week. I've got one for next week, and so on and so forth. But that's where you'll get extra content in the newsletter, an actual full step-by-step recipe, as opposed to me posting it on the blog for the moment. Because, I mean, strategically, we really need to build up a mailing list so that we have all these direct contacts about book sales and pre-sales, and that's how you sell books. So that's just like, the wheels are turning, and that's just something I should do. Plus, you get more free content. So what's the harm in just signing up for a newsletter? I'm not gonna bug you or harass you. I'm just gonna send you a weekly recipe. But yeah, everything's good. Snickles is good. I miss Snickles so much while I was away. I also miss John. John is gone for the whole month again. So I was gone for 3 weeks, and now he's gone for 4 weeks. So that's 7 weeks not together, which kind of blows. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go see him for 1 day. He has 1 day off, so he's somewhere, and I'll go see him. I can't tell you where. He's working on a travel show, and it's all, you know, top secret and whatnot. So anyway, coming up next week, I'm gonna have my vlog from Ecuador and Galapagos. I'm also going to have a what I ate in New Orleans vlog coming up, a what I ate in Mississippi vlog coming up featuring Timothy from Mississippi Vegan. I also bought some excellent snacks at an Ecuador supermarket. So I planned on, well, I did. I brought them all back, and I'm going to do an Ecuador snack haul, vegan snack haul, stuff you can't buy here. For those who live in Ecuador, you will recognize the product. So that's coming up. Obviously, what I ate in a day will be back, and I'll probably just shoot it today since the camera's already set up. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And it's all just sort of a little bit more personal and behind the scenes. If you already watch Hot for Food, you now have access to my entire life on this channel, and you get a little bit more vegan knowledge and vegan recipe ideas by watching this channel. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting on Insta stories at Lauren Toyota. I've pretty much given up on Snapchat. That's another new thing. Does anyone use Snapchat? Here's the thing, I don't have time to do Snapchat and Insta story, and let's be honest, Insta story is so genius and it's taking over, and I can stay in one platform to do everything. So, and it has links. I can link to my website. I can link to YouTube from there. I don't know. It's just really great, and I'm embracing it, and I've given up on Snapchat. I'm sorry. The filters were fun for a while, but I can't, it's just too much. Oh, also, I know this is getting a little bit longer than I had originally intended, but the other change that's happening is I go away for 3 weeks. Whatever, we hit 300,000 subscribers on Hot for Food's YouTube channel, which is so rad. And it's like I didn't even post anything, and we continued to grow in subscribers. So that's cool, because part of me was like, uh-oh, the channel's gonna die in 3 weeks, which of course didn't happen. So thank you for supporting and watching and binge watching all the videos over and over again and making all the recipes. But what's this whole adpocalypse thing? I mean, I've never paid attention to any of the dramas happening on YouTube, because it's just like, ain't nobody got time for that. Do your own thing, who the hell cares? But PewDiePie's going at Twitch, and everyone's talking about how could YouTube be over because advertisers are pulling out, and the censorship that's going on, and I don't know. I have not noticed anything wrong with my channels, like view counts, etc., going down or whatever. Thank goodness, I guess. I plan on sticking around here because I like it, and it's only been a couple years, and it's all just begun. But that's how fast this whole stinking digital landscape, digital content production stuff changes. It's like 1 second something's up and cool and hot, and the next second it's falling, and then another platform buys another platform, and then something else is created. So you always have to stay on top of things, but it's all too overwhelming for me. I just don't really know. I pay attention when I think I have to do something strategically to like keep my business going here, but for the most part, I'm not paying attention to all the videos and the clickbait going around that's all about YouTube being dead and people boycotting YouTube. I don't even, like, honestly, I have no clue what's going on. I'm kind of just speaking off the top of my head from the little bit that I've seen. And anyway, if you feel like weighing in the comments and informing me, let me know, but don't link to anybody's videos because I'm not going to watch them. Okay, so anyways, off to start the day. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked this little quick update, quick/not quick update. I was talking really fast. It's because I haven't done this in a while, and I was really just itching to talk your ear off via the screen. Okay, so yeah, tune in every Wednesday here. Lauren in Real Life, Lauren Toyota, out. Bye. Nicole. Hey.